Try to see. Hi everybody. I gotta try to see what I can do with this picture because I don't know if guys, is it showing up full screen or no? There, that's a little better. Is anybody there with me? Hi guys. I know it's abnormal for Easter Sunday for me to go live, but I happen to be home, so I thought I'm gonna go live. Hi. Happy Easter. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lee and Lisa. How is everybody doing? We have sunshine in New York. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Wendy, I saw your stuff on, who is it? Lori Holt. I have a Lori Holt quilt that I really want to get working on. And I got to be honest with you, you have motivated me to get through this project so that I can start working on it. So thank you very, very much. I am working on my flying geese for Sarah Star. This is what I'm making. I'm getting all the panels made and then I'll put them together. So I'm down to just, I've got 4 of them made. So I've got to just do 2 more. And I've got, there's one set is completely sewn. I just need to square it up. And then the other set I have to sew. And what this is it's going to be just like this one. Wherein I have done geese differently than the last time. So see how I've got geese going all the way across the top? I'm going to do the same thing on the next one. I really like the changes that I've made to Sarah Star this time through. I think I told you guys I lost my brain and I'm doing 3 of them instead of just 1. And it's just like majorly stupid of me. I started, I want to show you the other thing I'm doing. I started one of them and I didn't like this second stage that I did with the background fabric. So I made another one and then I'm going, I got 2 of them, what am I going to do with them? And then I thought, oh, forget it, I'll just make another quilt. Well, then I got making the red, off-white and blue one, and so now I have 3 of them going at the same time. So you've seen the red and blue one that I've posted. That is my favorite. Let me grab the other one so you can see it. It's hanging on my design wall, so I gotta run over and get it. This is the one that you'll see I'm working on the geese for right now. This is it's an iridescent fabric, so it sparkles big time. So, of course, the next row is the geese. So I'm working on that one right now. That's the one I'm trying to finish up. And it's for next month's classes. It's not for this month's classes. And then this is the other one, same fabric, but this background fabric isn't iridescent. It's not, it doesn't shine like the other stuff does. And here is this one. So I'm slowly getting there. I'm changing things as I go. Like this one, you can see I did, first of all, I did the rail fence on all 4 sides, but then I put a cornerstone in the corner, which I really like the difference. I like the fact that I did something a little bit different. So I'm trying out new and different things and seeing how it all goes together. So that's what I've been busy working on. I haven't gotten any farther on my Anna's basket, but I got to quilt one this last week, and oh, if you guys have Anna's basket sitting there waiting to get finished, do it. Which one, Wendy, do you like? Which one of the three? I gotta go back and read comments now. Hi, Kathy Williamson. Happy Easter to you too. Hi, Agnes. I have my favorite place one, Wendy. That's the one I want to make. Hi from Iowa. So, now Wendy will answer me in a second. So, I am working away at those, so that's what I'm going to work at today while we're talking. And I just recently, do you remember when I told you I had a whole bunch of Dupioni silk that I couldn't find anyplace, and I had no idea where it was? And I searched and searched. Well, lo and behold, it was in the box marked Crazy Quilt. I've got velvet in there, and I've got satin in there, and I had put the silk in there so that I would. Yes, my happy place is the one I have. Hi, Bernadette. So I got this. This is the stuff that I wanted to use to line a bag. Isn't it gorgeous? It's so beautiful and rich. Well, this is the piece, and I think maybe you'll be able to see my outline, maybe you won't. But this is the piece that I made. Let me put fabric behind it so that you really can see it. I hand embroidered at night. How do I do this? Where's the screen? There. I hand embroidered it at night, and I'm really happy with it. It's supposed to be, in case you can't tell, sunflowers. So I'm really excited about it. It's not as pinky, bright pink as it shows up there. That's more true to the color out here. So, and I think it's just going to be beautiful with that Dupioni silk inside. Isn't it going to be gorgeous? And then I, of course, got I think it's called pumpkin. Let me double check. Gold. It's a gold zipper by Annie. And I'm going to make one of the, one of those little curved bags that I like to make all the time. So that's what I'm going to make with it. I'm really excited about doing it. It's got French knots in it. It's got drizzle stitches in it and just different things. So I thought that would be really fun to make. So I'm excited about getting that put together. And I'm thinking if all goes well, I might actually be able to put it together towards the end of this week. So I'm pretty excited about it. If I get it done, I'll put a post on my Facebook page so that you guys can see it. But it was a lot of fun. In the different threads that I used were silks. I used just some basic DMC floss, and I also used a couple other brands of floss, but I also tried some new silks that I hadn't ever worked with before. So that was really fun. I loved it. Oh, Kim, thank you for being here, and thank you for talking this time. I see that you said you normally don't say anything. You just hang out and listen. So, yes, everybody, happy Easter. It's the type of a stitch that I did, Eva. It's a raised stitch, and you can either attach it or leave it detached from the fabric, and I chose to attach it. Okay. Or leave it detached. And then I just put so many in there so that they had no choice but to kind of come up. So someday I'll do a tutorial on how to do those. But they're really quite easy. It's just a weaving of a stitch. So it's kind of cool. You know, just different. I like to try to do different things. So hopefully I'll be able to get to that this week. I really hope so. I really want to get it made. And I have to double check how to iron this silk before I do anything with it, because I don't want to mess it up. So I got to read about ironing that stuff first. So that was that. Boy, wow. Happy Easter, everybody. So, Wendy, are you working from a kit on that, or are you just doing it in pieces? I wondered, because I saw it there. Just thought, I wonder what she's doing. Let me get my things straightened around here, and then I can work on my blocks, which will be a good thing to do. Mr. Wilson is actually going to cook the ham on the grill this time. So I don't even have to worry about cooking the ham, which is spectacular. He's going to do it. Oh, we got 2 people from San Antonio. Oh, cool. Both Lee and Melissa. So that's really all that's new here. Remy is getting absolutely humongous. He is growing like a weed, but he's doing really good in his training. One of the things that happened is the trainer's only day to train with us is Sundays. So it's really messed up my Sunday schedules because we train here or we train someplace. And the last couple of times we've been training in public spots. So we went to Lowe's and we went to Country Max. I don't know where we're going to go. Where we're going to go next, but Wendy, I was asking, are you doing the Lori Holt quilts from kits, or did you just go and buy the fabric, or how are you doing it? I've got the entire kit to make my happy place, and I haven't decided. I kind of got overwhelmed when I saw all the cutting. Because she has you cut everything to begin with. And then you start making your blocks. And I just am like, I don't have 5 days to stand there cutting. I don't know about you guys, but I don't. So I was wondering, Wendy, if you were doing it from a kit or if you just went out and bought your fabric. And I love your tomatoes, by the way. I bet you got sick of making them, but I like them. They look great. I can't wait to hear what everybody's working on. I noticed on the Facebook page this week that there are a couple people that are doing blockheads 4. I'm saving the patterns because I want to do it, but I just can't do it right now. Okay. So you're just doing it out of fat quarter bundles as you go. That's really cool. Which quilt are you making? That was the other thing I wasn't certain of. I saw that you were doing it, but wasn't really certain what quilt it was. Oh, the tomato pincushion was a kit? Okay. I wondered. That was really cute. I'm sure you got sick of tomatoes, but or pincushions and tomatoes, but it was really cute. It was worth it, right? Just tell me that. In the end, it was worth it. Melissa. Hi, Elizabeth. Am I making the block bonanza quilt? No, I'm not. The only quilts that I've got actively going right now are the 3 Sarah Star quilts, and then my laundry basket quilts, Anna's basket. Those are the 3, except for I would really like to do, I just saw that laundry basket quilts put up a kit for her mystery quilt that she did this year, her 2022 mystery, and I would love to do that. Wendy is using Farm Girl Vintage 2, and Spelling Bee books. Okay, you're picking what blocks you want to make and putting it together that way? Okay. I wondered how you were doing it. I didn't know for certain. And I wondered how you were. It really is looking cute, by the way. Oh, that's wonderful, Karen. Yeah. I was kind of thinking it was driving you a little nuts, Wendy. I was seeing your post. Karen, did you hear me say that I got to quilt one of laundry basket quilts, the Anna's basket quilt? It is stunning, absolutely stunning when it's done. It really makes me want to get these 3 quilts done so that I can get back to it. But I'm under a time crunch with these, so I got to get these done. It helps working on a little bit today. So you got, Karen, you finished your Anna's quilt, right? Or Anna's baskets, right? I think you said you did. I know I'm working on it. You were working on it, and I believe Gail was working on it. But I'm certain Gail is extremely busy today with family. I'm sure she's got everybody there. So I don't think she'll be able to pop on. Of course, it's really not normal to have people on Easter Sunday, but that's what worked for me. Like I said, Remy's trainings now are on Sunday, and so that doesn't help my schedule. So I'm usually training with him. But he's doing really good, guys. I saw that the mystery quilt is kitted for sale, and I really wanted to order it, but then I thought, oh, not only is it kitted, they have the pre-cut, which to me would be a dream. It would be absolutely wonderful. I could ask for it for my birthday, but I don't know. I don't feel right about that. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I would love to. Hopefully she'll have it for a while. Hopefully it won't run out. I mean, I kind of think it's a newer one, so hopefully it'll be around for a while. Because that quilt is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, you haven't gotten your borders on your Anna's baskets yet? I thought you had. I'm sorry. Is anybody else besides me collecting the patterns for Blockheads 4? Am I the only one collecting them? I see that there's quite a few people doing them. But I just can't do them right now. As much as I want to, I can't. So all I'm doing here is I've got my triangles, and then these are my wings. So I'm taking my wings and I'm attaching them, but I don't line them up because I upsize mine a little bit so that I can make sure that they stay square. Because of the way that they were cut, my bias is here and here, and on the inside piece it's here. So I want to make sure that I keep that bias all. Yep, Wendy, I'm making flying geese. I want to make sure I want to make sure that I am containing all of that bias. Yes, I am making flying geese. Here comes my grandson, possibly. The mystery quilt, it was on Laundry Basket Quilts, and she did it back in March. You might be able to still find the free patterns, and now she's put together a kit for it, and it's all the oh, good, Brenda, I'm glad you got it. And it's all the fabrics from the Songbird collection, and it makes the 2022 mystery quilt. Oh, you haven't ever seen it made this way? Yeah, Wendy, I purposely do it because what I want to do is contain the bias. And if I contain the bias, then I don't have to worry about them being wonky, and I don't have to worry about really starching them heavily. And this is what they look like at the end. This is the old-fashioned way to make them. And then here's the back side. I press these seams open, and then when I put them together, I press them to the biggest piece right there. That's how I've done them. I know people do them so many at a time, but when you do that, your bias is left out flapping in the breeze, and I don't want to do that. I want to contain it so that it stays straight. And by doing it this way, all of my bias is here and here, and I've got straight of grain across here. And the bottom. So that's why I do them that way. I want to contain those little wings and not let them take off. That's what's important to me. You got to keep it all together. Yeah, I do. It's in Sarah Star, dear Brenda. That's the way I made them in the, for the Sarah Star. So it would have been it would have been June of 2017 or 2018 it would have been. I just looked that up for something else. I think it's 2017 or 2018. But if you go through the playlist of Sarah Star, you'll see it there. Sarah's going to finally get her quilt all these years, and she hasn't had the quilt. She's going to finally get it this year. So I'm very excited about that. Mr. Wilson is still happily retired. Somebody coming into the studio? I swear I just heard the door open. Guess not. The grandkids are hiding Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt this afternoon. We're gonna have a little Easter egg hunt. Won't be a big one because we don't have all the grandkids here, but a little one. Yeah, I'm thinking that you did. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, but that's how I've always done them. So you cut a big square and you quarter these. So I think it was like a 7 1/4 or 7 1/2 inch square. And then, you've got these and you cut them crosswise to make the big X. And then the wings, you cut a square and then you cut it on the diagonal. I think I learned to do it this way from Adita Sitar. I think that from Laundry Basket Quilts, I think that's how I learned to do them like this. Yeah, it has been a long time. So, yep. Really, it's been quite boring and quiet. But, we've had a lot of rain. So, of course, Remy's getting a regular bath and a regular hosing down, I feel like. Because every time he goes out in the backyard, he gets all mud. But he's doing great. And he's getting huge. I can't wait for you guys to see him. In fact, you know what I'll do is I'll get a picture of him posted in the group. Because I know you guys haven't seen him in forever and ever. Not since I could hold him. And I can't hold him anymore. He's well over 50 pounds. If not getting really close to hitting 60. So there's no more lifting happening. It's just not going to happen. I can't do it. So, does everybody still use their strip sticks? Remember our strip sticks that we've always used? I still use mine. And I still love mine. I use it every time I have to press a seam open. It just makes it so much easier. Making a mess with my silk here. So I sew one side and then I stop and I'll press it. I'll press my seams open and then I'll sew the second side and I will again stop, press my seams open, and then I square them up. So this is what my back looks like. You'll see I have extra. See how much extra I have? And yes, it's a little bit of a waste of fabric, but I'd rather waste some fabric than not have my my points come out nice. Oh good, you guys can see me press. So I start by setting my seams, and I try to remember to do that every single time. And then I press my seams open. And I just do it over my strip stick. And I try to just press, you know, pick it up and press, pick it up and press, so that I'm not stretching it. Because you don't want to stretch your fabric. And remember, that's all the bias that I'm dealing with. Oh, did you take the batting off of yours? Yep. Oh, good girl, Wendy. Yep, I use mine a lot. I don't like it to press the seams to one side, but I do like it whenever I have to press a seam open. I think it makes it nice. I think it helps a lot. No, I'll just go back over it again. Sometimes I'll grab one of my wooden clappers and put that on top of the pile while I'm sewing. Yep, that's how I do it. Just keep it real simple. But so now I'm done with this. Once I get this one sewed on, then I only have the block and a block, or the square and a square, to do on Sarah's star, and then I have to do the stars on the outside, and then it's done. So hopefully I'll have all three of them done next month. I hope to be able to get them all done. Oh my God, isn't it ridiculous, the number of flies? We got a really nice day the other day. I would love to kill them, but I don't know where the fly swatter went to. We had a really, really nice day the other day. So Mr. Wilson opened up the garage and opened up my studio door, which under normal circumstances, that's just fine. But, oh, cool, Brenda. So, yeah, he had to come out here on Friday and just kill flies for me. Yep. Yeah, I know, Lee, the flies are ridiculous. I'm sorry. You see them too? Well, right now there's one on my monitor. I keep waiting for one to get up over the top of the camera. Yeah, I'm half tempted to try to search for the fly swatter, but Mr. Wilson may have taken it inside. So sorry about the flies on the machine. I don't mean to distract you with them by any means, but it happens. Yeah. I'm surprised that there aren't more. At one point, I think I had 3 of them around me. Oh, well. That's part of spring, right, guys? We all get flies in the spring. My granddaughter got bit by a tick the other day. Everything's okay. They got it out, and they took her to the doctors and made sure that they got all of it, and it had just happened. So we were really thankful about that, because we were pretty stressed when we saw it. So we got that all taken care of too. So that's really all that's been going on. It's been really quiet, but I've gotten a lot accomplished. I mean, you can see just by the 3 quilts I've made this year. Those are just the ones that and then there's another one. I got another one all put together. It's down at my girlfriend's house. She's laying it out in for me. And then it's all I got left to do is put it together. So I'm really excited about that because that one's almost done now. So I've been trying to finish up these old projects. And I'm starting to get there. Every once in a while I feel like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then I remember some other project I really wanted to do, and then I feel like I got lost again. Is anybody else trying to get caught up on old projects? I know Wendy's not, because Wendy does them one at a time. I think you guys scared away the flies. I'm not seeing one anymore. I think you guys did it for me. No, now it's back on the monitor. I'm telling you, I keep waiting for it to go right up and crawl across the camera lens. So, is anybody else working on old projects besides me? This is my year to get everything caught up as much as I can. Oh, Teresa's doing old projects. What ones are you doing? What ones are you working on? Five block swap quilt you need to finish. 5 different, it's just 5 blocks. How many do you have done? Are you close to being done? I'm really pleased with how close I am on being done with this. But then I remember the next set of blocks on this quilt is the square and a square, and that one took forever. So I may have to do something a little bit different. You're working on your FGV on my, what's that stand for? In your pineapple quilt blocks on Mondays. Oh, wow, Kathy, that is keeping you busy. What does FGV stand for? Okay, the ones you did a few years ago. Okay. Okay. Now all blocks are done. Okay. Yeah, I have a few from a few years ago that are on my little list to get going. As soon as I get these done. Oh, Farm Girl Vintage. I was asked to teach Farm Girl Vintage this fall, so I may or may not. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it. Woo! Very, very good. Boho Blossom. Very cool. Brenda, I'm proud of you. And Teresa's got 2 blocks of the month from their local quilt shop. Very good. Wow, Cheryl. Doesn't it feel good to be able to do it again, though? It makes me so happy when I can get some time to come out here and just sew. It really makes me feel better about, I think, just about everything going on. 2 more to press, and then I'll go back to sewing, so you won't be looking at the side of my head. And then I'll be done. Just have to square them up and put them together. Wendy's Fun Times. I made a block yesterday that had 40 pieces. Holy cow. Is that from Farm Girl Vintage? And what block was it, if it is? Holy cow, I can't imagine that many pieces. I just cannot imagine. Whoa. Wow, that's a lot of blocks. A lot of pieces to put together. That's like one of Adita Sitar's blocks. She has them like that. Cheryl, very, very slow. Well, that's okay. Oh, I can't imagine doing that. Kudos to you for it. Reminds me of the basket that I did for Anna's basket. Oh my Lord. There were so many teeny tiny pieces. I think the blocks were 1-inch squares. Yeah, it was pretty big. It was pretty little. Not big. The basket was big in the end, but it was made up of a ton of little pieces. So yeah, it was the barn cat. Okay, I have to look at it. That does sound neat. I gotta turn my iron off because I'm not gonna get to pressing the second set because I gotta go get the potatoes going for mashed potatoes and gravy. So I'm gonna make those. It was the cat block. Okay. Well. Oh, it does? She has a lot of little teeny tiny 1-inch squares. Her quilts are so beautiful because they're so scrappy. You know, that's like Adita Sitar. Her quilts are gorgeous, but they're made up of so many teeny tiny pieces that they're, you know, you got to be careful when you put them together. The red and blue Sarah Star that I'm doing, that actually is from Fat Quarters too. I did, I've got a bundle of Fat Quarters that I'm using to make it, which is nice because it just makes it so much scrappier. And I'm just, as I go, I'm making changes that I need to make based on the fabrics that I have. The only fabric that I have in that bundle that's yardage is I got a bunch of the navy blue, the I think it's Admiral Blue, and I'm using that as the background in the quilt because that was what took the most. So I did go ahead and do that. And I didn't want it to be a solid or a print. I wanted a solid to kind of give your eyes a place to rest. On the 12-inch blocks, trying to decide if I want to make the 6. Is every single block in that book 12 and 6? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at it. I have both Farm Girl and Farm Girl Vintage books. Or 1 and 2 are the books I have. See, and then I just put it on and sew the second side. Makes it nice and easy. Keep going on it, Wendy. You'll be so happy when you get it done. Okay. So how do you figure out which ones you want to do in 12-inch and which ones you want to do in 6-inch? Or doesn't it matter? I have to pull the book out and take it in and read it tomorrow or tonight because I don't remember how they did that. Okay, so you just pick and choose which ones. All right. Well, that's a neat way to do it. So you could do the simpler blocks smaller and the detail blocks bigger. And then that way they'd be a little bit easier to handle. Well, a 6-inch block is little. I remember doing the Moto Block Shuffle, the sampler block shuffle. And I think those were like 6-inch blocks. Those are little. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. They are adorable, and I would like to make one. I just have to figure out if I want to teach it or not. I haven't figured that one out yet. So I'll keep looking at the book and see if I want to. It's kind of fun to just figure out what you want to do as you go instead of having a game plan for doing something a specific way before you get into it. I have found that with this Sarah Star, that it's been really, really nice being able to, only to change it up as I go instead of doing it exactly as the pattern is written. So I have really, really enjoyed that. And I didn't think I would, but I have. So, almost done. I only got a couple more to go. Remy's starting to wake up. Can you hear him moving around? Just before I sign off, I'll go over and get him and see if I can get him to come over here so you can see what he looks like. He's gotten so big, ladies. He is huge. Even my grandkids are starting to tell me how big he is. You wouldn't have the patience to teach it? Oh, you'd be surprised. I'm finding it's not the hardest thing is judging everybody's ability in where everybody is at. And then once we get into the swing of it, it goes pretty good. Which makes me happy. They seem to be enjoying them. It's nice to be able to teach in person again and actually be able to visit with people. It feels like it's been forever since we've been able to do that. So that has been really, really nice. I've enjoyed that a lot. Being able to see people. We were in Kentucky, was it last week or the week before? The week before last. We came down, we drove through just for one day actually. We went down on a Tuesday. We were supposed to go on a Monday, but we had a snowstorm. So we went down on a Tuesday and spent the night with the kids Tuesday night and Wednesday night, and then we came home Thursday. So that was really a nice change, being able to get out and go see the kids. And Remy went with us, and he traveled like an old pro. He did fantastic. So, all right, I'm going to see my string. They're all attached. All right, I'm going to walk around and get Remy and see if I can bring him over so that you guys can see what he looks like. And then I'm probably going to go get dinner going. So hang on just a second. Let me see if I can bring him over here safely and he can see everybody. So hang on. Remy, you want to come out? Come here. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. What? Are you waiting for your collar? Come on. I'll get your leash. Let's go. Come on. He won't come out of the crate because I didn't have his leash on him. Okay. He has a great big huge playpen in here, ladies, that he can get into. And he loves it because he can play all around. Let's see. Can I get him over here? Can you see him? Remy, come here. Come here. Come here. What a good boy. Hang on. Let's see if I can back the camera down. Hang on. Here we go. Can you sit? Oh, what a good boy. Can you see him? Of course, he's pretty dark, so he's hard to see. Huh. Tell him how hard you are to see. Come here. Hey, come here. Hey, what are you doing? He says, I'm getting into everything. I'm going to lick everything. He's a big time licker, guys. So there's Remy. Can you come sit nice? Sit. Good boy. What a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy, huh? All right, let me go put him back so that he doesn't get hurt, because I always worry about pins in here. And he loves to chew, of course, being a puppy. Come on, this way. Let's go. Come on. Here you go. Okay, back in. Get in your play yard. Here we go. Good boy. I'll be right back to get you. We're going to go inside. Just a minute. So that is my little boy. He's gotten quite big for us really quickly. So anyhow, I'm going to pop off now and go get ready. I hope all of you have an extremely wonderful Easter. And I'll see you guys again soon, okay? Bye, everybody.